Time is a very strange thing. We all live with time, yet we hardly understand what it truly is. We divide time into hours, days, weeks, months, and years, and then we organize our whole life around this structure. But there are two kinds of time. One is physical or clock time, which helps us in daily life for practical things like catching a bus, cooking food, or going to work on time. The other is psychological time, which is created by the mind. This is the time we live in most of the day. It is not real like the clock, but it feels very real because we keep thinking about the past and worrying about the future. Psychological time is built through memory, desires, fears, and expectations. We constantly think about what we did yesterday, what someone said to us last week, what may happen tomorrow, and how we will succeed in the future. This kind of time makes the mind restless, and in this restlessness, we lose the present moment. We become so busy thinking about time that we forget to live. When we waste time, we are not actually wasting the time on the clock. We are wasting our energy, our attention, our life force. Most people are not really living. They are only preparing to live. They say, "One day I'll do what I really want," or, "When I have more time, I'll focus on my passion." But that day never comes because they are always chasing a future that never arrives. Meanwhile, their present moment is ignored. To stop wasting time, we have to understand how the mind creates this illusion of time. The moment we are caught in psychological time, we start to compare, compete, regret, and plan without living. For example, a student might sit with books for 6 hours but waste most of that time thinking, "Will I pass the exam? What if I fail? My friend studies more than me." Instead of studying, the mind is wandering in past and future. If we can observe this happening in ourselves without judgment, we begin to break the pattern. Real time, real life happens now. Only now. The mind is always somewhere else, but the body is always in the present. If you bring your attention back to the body, back to the breath, and watch your thoughts without chasing them, you return to real time. You start to save energy. That's how we stop wasting time, by being deeply present and aware of where our attention is going. Many people are busy all day but are not productive, because they do many things that have no deep value or meaning. They check social media every hour, watch random videos, gossip, worry about what others are doing, or keep changing plans. This is not activity. It is mental noise. Being busy is not the same as being effective. To focus on what matters most, we need clarity. We must know what really has value in our life. This clarity comes when we become silent inside, when we stop rushing and simply observe. Ask yourself, what is truly important for me? Not for society, not for others, but for me. What will bring depth, joy, growth, or peace in my life? When this becomes clear, priorities become natural. High priority work is not about money or status. It is about doing things that help you grow, learn, and connect with life more deeply. For example, spending quality time with your child, creating art that you love, learning a new skill, healing your body, or simply resting in nature. These are high priority if they bring peace and meaning. Low priority tasks are those that drain your energy, like checking your phone every 10 minutes, arguing on the internet, trying to impress others, or constantly worrying about things beyond your control. You don't need a complex system to sort your life. Just observe. What gives energy and what takes energy? What brings clarity and what brings confusion? What helps you grow and what keeps you stuck? This simple observation is enough. A useful practice is to start your day with a few minutes of silence. Sit quietly and ask, what really matters today? Don't rush to answer. Let the answer come from silence, not from fear or pressure. Maybe today is the day to forgive someone, or to finish that meaningful project, or to take care of your health. When the mind is quiet, priorities become clear. A businessman may think money is his top priority, but when he gets sick, he realizes that health comes first. A student may chase grades, but later sees that understanding the subject deeply is more important. Life itself shows us our real priorities, but we must be alert to see. Many people wait for a tragedy or loss to realize what matters. But wisdom means seeing it now, before loss forces you to see. If you live in this clarity every day, you will naturally stop doing useless things. You will not be tempted to waste time in distractions because your inner compass will guide you. Also, understand that not everything needs to be done. We are trained to think that we must do everything, achieve everything, respond to everything. But real intelligence is knowing what not to do. Let go of the need to be everywhere and do everything. Choose a few things that truly matter and go deep into them. If you are writing, write with full attention. If you are cooking, cook with love. If you are resting, rest completely. Don't mix tasks and thoughts. The mind wants to multitask, but life happens one moment at a time. Even if you do fewer things in a day, but with full presence and heart, your life becomes rich. On the other hand, even if you tick off many tasks but do them with anxiety, your day remains empty. So the question is not how much you do, but how deeply you live. Learn to give time only to things that help you know yourself better. Self-knowledge is the highest priority. Because if you don't understand yourself, all your efforts may go in the wrong direction. A person may spend years building a career only to discover he was never truly interested in it. He was only following someone else's dream. A young girl may spend time chasing beauty standards trying to be accepted, without knowing that true beauty is in self-acceptance. If you give time to know yourself, your fears, your desires, your habits, you stop living in confusion. Your priorities become aligned with your nature. You stop copying others and comparing. You become original. That is the deepest use of time. Time is not something outside you. It is how you live inside. A moment full of presence is eternity. A whole day without presence is a blank page. One person can live deeply in 5 minutes, while another may waste 50 years. So it's not about how long you live, but how fully you live. When you are alert, life slows down. You can feel the wind, hear the birds, enjoy the smile of a stranger. When you are lost in the mind, time rushes, and nothing feels real. Try this simple practice. Whatever you are doing, ask yourself, am I fully here? If not, return. That is the door to real life. Even in work, understand the difference between urgent and important. Many things may feel urgent, emails, calls, tasks, but very few things are truly important. For example, reading a book that can change your thinking is more important than replying to 20 meaningless texts. Having a deep conversation with someone you love is more important than finishing a report that can wait. Taking rest to heal is more important than pushing through pain to look productive. Don't confuse noise with progress. Don't confuse movement with meaning. Be honest with yourself. Sometimes the best use of time is to do nothing, just to be, to breathe, to observe. In that stillness, the mind resets and you become fresh. People ask how to manage time better, but the truth is, you don't manage time. You manage attention. Your attention is the real wealth. If you waste it on shallow things, your life becomes shallow. If you give it to truth, beauty, learning, silence, love, your life becomes rich. So don't ask, how can I get more time? Ask, where is my attention going? And the answer will show you how you are living. Also, be careful of perfectionism. Many people waste time trying to make everything perfect. But perfection is an illusion. Growth is real. Improvement is real. Progress is real. Perfection is a trap. Focus on progress, not perfection. Do your best in this moment and let it go. Don't look back again and again. It's also wise to reflect at the end of the day. Sit quietly and ask, what did I give my time and energy to today? Did it matter? You don't need guilt, just awareness. If you wasted time, see it and learn. If you use time well, feel grateful. Over time, this simple reflection builds a new habit, a habit of mindful living. You don't need a complicated planner or 10 self-help books. Just be honest and alert. Lastly, understand that life is short. We may think we have years, but nobody knows the next moment. That is not a reason to panic, it's a reason to live fully now. If you keep postponing your real life, your heart will dry out. Give time to what matters. Listen to music that moves you. Sit with people who make you feel alive. Work in a way that brings joy. Don't chase success at the cost of your soul. Make time for silence, nature, learning, and love. These are not luxuries. They are your real nourishment. If you give your time to what really matters, life becomes a gift. Otherwise, it becomes a burden. So pause, breathe, observe, and choose wisely. Life is not about managing time. It is about understanding yourself. When you know who you are and what you value, time begins to serve you. You are no longer a slave to the clock or the mind's imagination. You are simply alive now, and that is the most powerful way to live.